everyone. I'm Sejal, Senior Product Designer in the Forge team, and hope you're all enjoying Atlas Camp so far. Today, I'm here to talk about or share one of the Ship It projects that we recently did. Ship It is Atlassian's 48 hours innovation event where we get 48 hours to build an idea from scratch and present it. Before I dive into the idea, I just want to quickly talk about UIKit 2. Some of you must have already heard me talk about it yesterday. UIKit 2 is the latest evolution of UIKit, which is the native offering on Forge for building UI. And it comes with Atlassian components out of the box, which helps you build consistent, accessible, scalable, and usable app UI by default. The client-side rendering and seamless product integration to the UI, it means there's faster performance for your apps. And it's super easy to create apps with UIKit, which eventually will end up looking like Atlassian products. And we're also bringing in some exciting updates to UIKit 2. We are adding design tokens and primitives so you can build custom components which still look like Atlassian. And we're also making improvements to the existing components and adding a whole lot of new components. And we're aiming to make most of these updates available by mid next year. And building with UIKit 2 is very easy. And alongside with these new updates, we just wanted to provide more tools for developers so they can make the UI building even faster and more efficient. And with that intention, at the recent Ship It project, we built a Forge Builder Figma plugin. I'll show you a quick demo of how that works. It's just a proof of concept, but in the demo, I'll design an app and generate Forge code and deploy the app.
Let's start by designing our app in Figma. So today I want to design a Jira global page app. So I have some base templates and assets in here. The app is going to be called Quote of the Day. And now I just want to start designing it. In Figma, I've already added the UIKit library. This doesn't exist right now, but as part of the Ship It, I created this UI library, which has some of the components that I'm going to use to create the app today. Start by adding a stack component, which is the latest primitive that we have added in UIKit 2. And now I'll go and add some components in the stack. So I'll start with heading where my quote will go, and then I'll add another heading, but a small one, where the author of the quote will go, followed by a button at the bottom, so I can generate new quotes every time. And on the top, I kind of want to have, display the theme of the quote, and for that, I want to use a status lozenge, or maybe two status lozenges, so I'm going to use an inline in there. And then within that inline, I am going to add status lozenge, and I'll add another one. And I just want two, so I'll hide the third one. So I have the base, the key components ready. Now I'm just going to add the content that I need. I have it here. I'm just going to copy paste it. And the small headline. The button, I'm just going to call it generate new. And explanation, motivation. Cool. Going to update the style of the status lozenge. So as you can see, the variants in Figma match are exactly the same that will be available in the props when you're actually building the app on Forge. So it has the same appearance prop, and I want to use the value as in progress, and I'll maybe use new in here. And I want to have the app center align, so I'm going to do that. Align, inline, and center. Yeah, so I think that's kind of what I want to create. So let's go and convert this into Forge code. This plugin is just in development, so it's not published. So I'm going to use the development plugin. It's called Forge Builder. And yeah, as you can see, it has converted my design into Forge code, which I can simply copy paste into the index file or download the whole index file to then replace the existing one. All right, so let's copy paste this code and paste it in the test app that I've already got running. So I'm just going to copy this. So this is a Hello World app that I've already installed in my test instance, and I have the Forge tunnel running. So I'm going to go in the index file in the front end and update this to the code that we just generated. I'm going to save it, and hopefully this updates the level. I have already added the stack and line and the components that I want to use in the app just for the purpose of this demo. And let's see if this works. Yeah, so it is definitely working. It has some spacing things which I can fix later. Let's look at the example of how I can copy paste the index file as well. So let's see, maybe I want to update the button to make it primary. So now I have it. I'm going to choose this and use my plugin again. And this time I'm going to download the index file. I have this index file and I'm going to paste it here. And now hopefully this works. Yes, it works. The index, like the app is updated with the new primary button. Scenario that I wanted to demo today was, this is building a new Forge app from scratch, but this also helps speed up the process when you're converting an existing app to Forge app. So you might be created the app on another platform, or you have a different design or different UI library that you've been using on the app, or moving your app from Connect to Forge. In this case, I have this app which doesn't look like Atlassian UI, so I'm quickly going to show you how I can convert an existing app into a Forge UI app. So I'm just going to choose the components, and I've built this app using just a test library that I created. I've called it my Connect library. So I'm going to go switch to the Forge UI kit library and update the label with the status lozenge, and do the same for this one. Do the same for the text. Update it to heading. Button as well. Yeah, so as you can see, it was super easy for me to just convert any existing design into Forge app, because as long as it has the same components that UIKit uses. And now I can quickly use the plugin to convert it into code.
Cool. Yeah, that was a really quick demo of just my design to development workflow. One of the key things that I demoed today was the UIKit Figma library, and it is one of the key aspects of the plugin, which we don't have it public. We don't have a public library yet, but what we explored was what all can we include as part of the Figma library, and it could include components and extension points and product modules, which will make it very easy for all of you to view all the assets in one place when you're doing the app ideation and design process. And plus, with the power of Figma as a demo, you can easily convert any of your existing designs to UIKit 2 design in just a few clicks. And together with the plugin, it just means you have a faster design to development journey. We also thought about other very broad ideas that we could expand in the plugin, like enabling the code generation through Figma dev mode. Figma has a dev mode, so we could use that to generate Forge code, or ability to export the whole app package, same as running Forge create on the CLI. And maybe the plugin can also provide suggestions to the closest UIKit component to help you build UIKit apps. And yeah, that was like the Figma workflow demo. Before I close, I would love for you all to answer these two questions. It takes less than 45 seconds, so I would really like if you could do that now. I'll give you a minute or so to do it. I think that's it from me today. And yeah, thanks for joining. And as I said, it's just a proof of concept and it's not production ready, but I'd love to hear some early thoughts from all of you. And yeah, let me know and also drop by the research group. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the docs today.